All right. Losers quarters, Machu versus Seesaw. I believe both these players were seeded to make it here. Yeah, this was the seeded matchup as it was projected to happen, but Seesaw really putting in the work, doing really well this tournament. Machu seeded to win here, but honestly, when Seesaw has been really putting in the work, I wouldn't be too surprised if he pulled something out here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go, going into game one of the Losers quarterfinals. Machu, one of the strongest players in BC, has been for quite some time, has taken sets off of some of the best players in the world. Seesaw, really strong, but I don't think he has performed quite at the same level in the past. I mean, I know Seesaw is really good. He's been doing really well this tournament, but Machu keeping that lead, taking the first stock here. Machu able to take a relatively early stock against Seesaw and put that damage.
Yeah, it is a very, very revenge-based matchup with those projectiles, right? But the thing is, first off, stuff like that, yeah, R.O.B just eats Incineroar alive off stage, but that gyro can actually be followed behind by R.O.B. So just because he tosses it out does not make it free to revenge, because R.O.B is following up right behind it, and revenge does have a little bit of like, okay, but if you solve on the court, that'll whip. A lot of ground to cover here.
R.O.B is...
Oh, that would have done it.
That would have been the stock,
yeah,
for sure. Both of these characters are big and heavy. R.O.B is sort of like an anti-heavy, you know, because he has those really strong combos, the gyro combos with the nairs, and he has those zoning tools who grabs him out of the revenge.
He does have the rough disadvantage state that a lot of heavy characters have saddled with, but against Incineroar in particular, that up B is enough to push him out of range a lot of the time. So he can just kind of go out of the way and come back. But that, yeah, that revenge is key in this matchup. You need to connect those. So this does put him into a even percent game.
But still Machu with...
Yeah, oh, there it is.
There we go. Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gyro on the ledge. Okay.
Incineroar has very limited options to get off the ledge. They've been doing that since day one, right? It can be really rough to get around for a character like that.
Yeah.
So pretty commanding game one. We're gonna see if any adaptation comes in. Do you know if Seesaw, like, do you know who else Seesaw might be able to pull out here?
I don't know what.
Bowser,
Bowser,
the
yeah,
Bowser.
Bowser.
Okay, so we have a heavyweight enthusiast in the building. I like it. I think this matchup is probably more favorable overall. Not winning, I'm not willing to say winning, but Bowser has the speed to get in on R.O.B, whereas Incineroar, it can be a bit of a slog.
I feel like on paper, Revenge seems like really good against R.O.B, but, you know, like you said, R.O.B can follow up behind the gyros. He can do a lot of stuff. He doesn't have to approach you either. So,
yeah.
Oh, it's about the movement, I think, is more valuable.
Really unfortunate that last hit of Whirling Fortress did not connect when he tried to get back to stage because it led to a lot of damage. He does find himself in control of the stage here, but not for very long. Aaron air dodge is going to be punished, and the up tilt will connect into up air, but Bowser, not only the heaviest character in Smash, but the heaviest character in Smash Ultimate, but the heaviest character we have ever seen in the Smash franchise. They buffed his weight up even more in this game. 180%.
Very heavy. 197.
Yeah, 200%. This is just kind of a Tuesday for Bowser, but this still probably Okay, here comes that Fire Breath, very safe, but Machu gets out of that relatively unharmed. 225, and the downer still doesn't connect. This might be the highest I've ever seen a character survive to here. It's gotta be close. Yeah, that Whirling Fortress. R.O.B is pretty safe, but not that safe. Oh, that up smash. Okay, listen, you're at 250%. Throw some stuff out there. Why not?
What's the risk?
And that's a pretty good move to throw. That command grab is going to be a huge factor.
No way.
I think that's a misinfo. Okay, maybe Machu just trying to see how high he can get him at this point.
Playing with his food.
Yeah.
But Seesaw was able to put on 120% onto Machu in that first stock. Relatively even 142. Anything we killed for him.
Yeah, maybe playing a little bit too hard there. He's getting himself right back into it. Only 7.7% taken. Lucky 7th. Let's see.
Vancouver Island has had 3 different Bowser players in the top 10 throughout Ultimate's lifespan. So there's been a Bowser player sort of near the top of the Vancouver Island scene for the entirety of that the game's coming in out. So.
Yeah, it wasn't even a popular character back in Smash 4.
Back in Smash 4.
Yeah, for very different reasons, these characters play very differently. Oh no, he managed to catch him with the very last hit. That air dodge, even though it didn't quite make it through the rotor arm, absolutely saved his life though. If he'd got the damage built up from the other hits, that was perfect. Coming back into it, tries to confirm off that neutral air, but that can be a little bit of a fickle miss. There's lots of different hitboxes.
Yeah, I mean, Seesaw living to these really high percents, but Machu just keeps winning neutral over and over. And if you're living to 250, if you just keep getting hit, it's about Seesaw being able to live for a long time is helpful if you can use that time, that extra time you have well. But Machu just using his time a little bit more efficiently.
A little bit of spaghetti coming out from both these guys here. We saw him go for a forward smash earlier that didn't quite connect. We're seeing a couple of firms being dropped, but okay. Eventually goes down to last stock. But again, the percentage against a character like Bowser, maybe a little higher than Machi's comfortable with. It's not going to take much. This, not quite. Oh, wow, just barely. All right, a dead even last stock in this game. 2. Okay, well, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Never mind, even on Bowser. Unbelievable.
R.O.B wins.
Oh, boy.
Actually,
Okay, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
It's even until it's not.
Exactly. R.O.B has a lot of good fundamental aspects to him. He can play neutral with top tiers, but then he can also just, 0 to death.
Yeah, going for another character switch here. So I think on paper, everyone would agree it was a winning matchup for Aegis, unlike the other tiers that we've seen so far. But again, it all comes down to the player. So this is now a tertiary character.
Yes, I think the Incineroar is.
Oh no! Okay. We're starting again, man.
Not death. 49% though. Right off the bat, strong start for Machu.
Oh, that Mithra neutral air grabbed out. Oh, beautiful swap then into an air dodge to get out of there. Back to Mithra, as expected. Carrying R.O.B off stage, but not too far. Oh, there it is. The accidental frame 2 air dodge there that puts you into an advantage.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Going for that back air. Not able to get too much off of it. Tricky down air as well. I'm wondering if maybe that was supposed to be a footstool down there. That's starting to get a little bit more of a raw meta relevant thing. Yeah, that's not going to work for a while, so I'll just play over here. If your match is really good, you can try that at like 150+%.
If you read the match, you can just go up with an up air and fall off, and it's true. But
so it turns into a little bit
it
more
is a bit of a 50-50.
But then they can also choose not to mash, and then neither of them will connect. So it's not the most reliable move in the world.
It's a 50-50 where if your mash isn't good enough, it's a 100.
Oh no, okay. Every time. It shouldn't be this scary, this early.
My heart skips a beat whenever I see it.
Oh, that's going to be a hard punish. Oh, that's going to be a really hard punish. This might be it, yeah. Yeah, he's not going to make it back. Oh, he went for a lot with that read, and it did not pay off, and suddenly being really on the back foot there.
Yeah, Seesaw trying different characters, but none of them have really gotten close enough.
The Machu defense has just been too much, and the Machu offense. I don't know. We'll see how it goes here. Pyra can do some explosive stuff. Yeah, okay, that will shift. There is a window to escape it, I believe, even if it's charged, but I wouldn't be able to get out there. Right? Oh no, the Aegis gets the buffer side of the interest there. Well, an attempt. He swapped up the Bowser, honestly. He was doing just fine before he got 0 to death. But yeah, I guess you're just worried about getting 0 to death again, which, considering it didn't happen with the Aegis switch,
yes, yeah.
You can make an argument for it.
The thing is that if it's even until you get 0 to death, then you're 0 to death and you're stock down.
Is this actually a losers quarterfinal?
I believe so.
Wait, who put Machu in losers?
Lemon. Lemon did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is now Machu versus Silver in loser semis.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. And maybe if I can get some tips in the matchup, because I've never beaten Machu in the pit matchup. The pit Rob matchup.
I've never beaten Machu in the pit Rob matchup either.
I came close to beating him a Ganondorf Ditto once. That's
Really?
my claim to fame.
That's pretty impressive.
Right. 2, 3, 4 years ago. Riding that high to this day.
Silver and Machu have played a number of times before. It's been pretty back and forth in their previous history. Silver has the slight lead in the set history, 6-5.
6-5. Okay, so basically about as close to a non-tie as you can